Hello, welcome to this edition of Football Focus on the Castaldo Sports Network. We'll be discussing the NFC North. Sperb, the Green Bay Packers, the division champ, is favored to win this division. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I don't see anyone really contending that much against Green Bay. The Bears are just fired Lovie Smith. They have a new system going in place. The Vikings had a breakout season, but I don't think they're at that level with Christian Ponder at quarterback. And the Lions are too inconsistent to guess.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in football, and he's a bad man. And he's going to lead. He's not going to allow this team to not win this division. This team is going to go 12-4 and possibly go to the Super Bowl. I mean, the question is that defense, and anlayze looks way out of shape. Wow, he looks fat at camp. Jesus. So, we'll see. I mean, there's still question marks like every team. It just depends how they can overcome some hurdles. But they are obviously the clear-cut favorite because they have Aaron Rodgers under center. Now let's talk about another intriguing team. Let's talk about the Bears. They brought in Mark Trestman, apparently an offensive football guru.
From the CFO, bro?
Yes. I mean, he does have NFL coaching experience. He's been an offensive coordinator in the NFL. Do you think he'll be able to help Jay Cutler take the next step?
Yeah, since Lovie Smith, who they fired, was a primarily defensive player, and the defense was the bedrock of their team, and now I think that they have a new coaching place, I think Jay Cutler is going to get more attention.
Yeah.
But I still think they're not going to be at that next level since they're in a transition period between coaches.
Yeah, I think this team's going to struggle early. They have a lot of their tough games beginning of the schedule. And I think this team will start to pick up steam and pick up confidence, possibly contend for a wild card. I'm not throwing that out the window quite yet, but I don't think they're ready to be a division champion like they were 2 seasons ago. Next team is the surprise team of the NFL, one of the surprise teams of the NFL last year, the Minnesota Vikings. Obviously, this team didn't get as much attention as the Redskins or the Colts, but they did make the playoffs. I mean, they didn't have their full team in wildcard weekend.
Ponder sat out.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you think about this team? They have the best running back in football. What do you think this team can accomplish this season?
Let's see if Ponder can stay healthy. So
and take the next step. I mean, he had one of the lowest QBRs. Adrian Peterson, I think teams are going to be hunting for him. I think he'll still be very productive, but I don't think the Vikings are going to the playoffs this year. I just felt like they got too good too quick, and in the NFL, you have to have the talent, the consistent talent at the key positions to be a consistent playoff team, and Christian Ponder isn't a consistent quarterback.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I don't think Christian Ponder is the guy that needs to contending level with the Packers in the division.
Okay, now we're going to the next team that I predicted last year they'd go 4-12, and it happened, and no one believed me. The Detroit Lions, and I'm predicting they're going to go 5-11 this year. So this team's not going to get much better. I mean, they stupidly gave Matt Stafford a contract extension. He's done nothing but lose. I mean, he made the playoffs once and got spanked by the Saints.
Oh, he's a pretty good regular season.
He's a good regular season quarterback. Can't win the playoffs. Can't get the team in the playoffs. Jim Schwartz, I think he's lost control of the team. I think this team has a lot of talent, but I just feel like he's sending the wrong messages to the players. And that's why he has talented dudes. Yes, they have Megatron on the team.
They did add Reggie Bush, too.
They did add some players. They're going to fix the run game, but I don't know if this team is playoff ready. I just still think this team is still in rebuilding mode. I think this could be the end of Mark Schwartz as head coach. Jim Schwartz as head coach.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I think they're still the bottom team in this division. They just had like one breakout season. Now they're back to being the worst team in the division. I don't think I'd have to agree with you. I don't think Schwartz brings the team together. I don't think Stafford is the guy. He is a good regular season quarterback, but I don't think he's...
I think they need another another coach to guide him in the right direction. Okay, so division picked. I'm going to have to go with the Packers, the Bears. The Packers winning, the Bears coming in second, Vikings coming in third, and the Lions coming last, and Jim Schwartz not being the head coach going into the 2014-2015 season.
I have to completely agree with you. Packers, Bears, Vikings, Lions.
So we're going to pick a breakout player. Breakout player for the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go with the other running back they selected, Jonathan Franklin, because he actually showed up at training camp in shape and brings an extra dimension that Eddie Lacy does not. Bears, I think Alshon Jeffrey, the draft pick last year, he's going to have a breakout year. I think this team's going to be better on the offensive side, and I think Jay Cutler will do a better job of distributing the football. Vikings, I'm going to go with one of their draft picks, Sharif Floyd. I had him as a top 10 talent. He somehow fell there in the late round. He's definitely going to help the run defense. He is raw, but he's definitely going to make an impact because just his athleticism is incredible. Lions, nobody. Go ahead, Sperb.
With the Packers, I have to say that Jordy Nelson is going to solidify himself as one of the better wide receivers in the league. With the Bears, I'm not sure. I'm not really an NFC guy, so with the Vikings, I have Sylvester Williams playing off Sharif Floyd and having
he's on that team. Sylvester but the Broncos.
Whatever. There's
Sharif Floyd.
Cordell Patterson.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
What position does he play, Sperb?
He's a wide receiver.
Whatever. Cordell Patterson is going to break up.
Cordaro Patterson.
Whatever.
In Detroit, nobody?
Nobody.
All right. This division is going to be a lot of fun, but ultimately the Packers will dominate as usual. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you next time when we do the NFC South.